Alrighty, we are back. Raiders franchise. In the last episode, we watched the Broncos game where we won 20-13, and then we simulated the Texans game where we lost our first game of the season, 24-23. And in this episode, we're going against the Kansas City Chiefs, who are 3-3. We played them already earlier in the season. We can go ahead and check that out in the schedule. As you can see, scroll past them. We won 33-30 off of a game-winning field goal. Huge expectations this game. We're actually second in the league in rushing yards now. Ashton Genty has been very quiet these past few games. Teams are starting to, heavily focus on defending him and making us have to rely on our rookie quarterback, which not a bad strategy whatsoever. All right, we have a meeting to go over a critical game this week. Their defensive line looks like a weak point. We can exploit it both in the running and passing game. That's what I love to hear. We can call longer passing plays as we should have the time to let them develop without taking sacks. As for the run, we'll get any short yardage pickup we want, get to the goal line, and punch in through. Focus on our rushing attack. Sorry, we need to get the ground game going in order to win this matchup. I want to be physical from the jump. Dominate the line. Listen, the only reason I'm saying that, do I have a player meeting I got to go over? I do. All right, settle when we talk about this week's strategy. Music to my ears, coach. I'm about to put on a clinic. You better. You don't have to worry about a faint 20, 30 carries, whatever you need. I got you. Figured you wouldn't have much of a problem with this ass shit, but this is a team effort. All right, because my big concern is I can quickly show you guys. Well, actually, I'll show you after rookie OTAs because, well, it's useless. We've gone over it so many times.
A new rookie.
That's the same thing every time. We want him to get up to speed quick. For this, I'm always going to answer the same thing I answered the first time. For Rashad Jackson, I answered get up to speed quick, so I'm going to keep answering it. The only reason I'm going against what he says is right here. We're going to be without both Colton Miller and Jackson Powers-Johnson. That's our starting left tackle and right guard. Out for this game for sure. I believe Colton Miller, as you see, he does have a chance to be back next week. No pressure on if he does or not, though. And JPJ is most likely going to miss 2, probably 3 games if I had to guess. But the Chiefs, we also saw they're going to be without a few guys. Rashee Rice is the only one I recognize. D. Williams, I mean, that could be so many players that I don't even want to try and guess. The first person that came to my mind is D'Angelo, but I don't even know if that's a player or, yeah. But this is what the team's looking like. We're going to see Carlos Santos getting his third start. We're going to see Max Thigpen getting his second start. Started last week with the Texans game. No sacks allowed yet, so that's good. Other than that, the rest of the team is going to be staying the same. Antonio Johnson back in the lineup now. I think he was back last week, maybe even been back the week before, but just in case you didn't know. So yeah, this is what the team's going to look like heading into the next game against the Chiefs. Are we going to be able to win? Or are we going to lose? Only time will tell. As we're looking to improve to 6-1 on the year. Chiefs looking to at 3-3 get over that 500 mark, jump to 4-3. We have yet to lose a division game. We are currently 3-0, so it would be huge if we could, just confirm, hey, we're already guaranteed a winning record in the division. Already have the tiebreaker over the Chiefs. So yeah, that would be nice. However, we gotta wait and see. As they're gonna start out with the ball, they returned it with to little to no avail. As a 3rd and 10, they're gonna go 3 and out with back to back to back incompletions, which is now going to be our ball at the 27-yard line. We're going to start with a rush by quarterback Rashad Jackson. Then Ashton Genty's going to go ahead and pick up the first down. Jackson's going to lose 3 yards here, so they're going to count that as a sack or a rush attempt. 3rd and 13, and we're going to go ahead and punt as well. We're not special either, apparently. And our punter, AJ Cole, gets injured on the play. That is the opposite of good. 11 yards from Marquise Brown, followed by 5 for Marquise Brown, followed by 14 for Marquise Brown. And then Max Crosby gets back there for the 8-yard sack. But then Silas Neighbors for 25 yards in a first down. Juan Medrano for 11, their tight end. Crazy how they went from Travis Kelce to him. I mean, that is... Quite honestly, Juan Medrano could end up being the best tight end in the league. He's already, putting his name into the conversation. Because there he is there for the... Oh, no, they're going to say down at the 1. I thought he was in for sure. We're going to go ahead and watch this. When are they going to rule him down? Well, I guess, yeah, he's down there. Ball technically is not across. Down inside the 1. That's got to suck for him. If I was them, I would have, put him at fullback and done a fullback dive or something. They go handoff, and Isaiah Pacheco, untouched by the defense, is going to get in for the end zone, get in for the touchdown in the end zone. 7-0 Chiefs lead. Trey Culver with the sack. Mateo Francisco getting in there. We love to see that. And we're going to go free now. Question is, who's going to punt the ball? AJ Cole. Okay, he's back out there. Whew. Crisis averted. I mean, worst comes to worst. If it was a long-term injury, it would have been just this game, and we would have just, IR'd him and signed someone. But obviously, Jerry's easily gets injured on the play as well, of course. Obviously, we don't want that. AJ Cole has been such a good punter for us. Not having the greatest start to a season, but that's okay because, I mean, he's still putting up good numbers when we need him to. He's pinning them deep. Not to mention the last game, we can't really fault him for a bad performance. I mean, not last game technically. The last watch game, the Broncos game, where it was pouring rain and we punt. Oh boy, the offense is at a stalemate. This O-line is horrific. They get back-to-back decent plays, make that 3 in a row. Marquise Brown is torching us. Xavier Worthy there for 10 yards. Jared Frazier injured on the play. Okay, Kansas City, just say you're trying to injure our guys at this point, because what is happening? Long field goal, 56-yard is good for Harrison Butker, so 10-0 now, Chiefs lead. Six yards to Brock Bowers. I'm trying to, we cannot move this football whatsoever. We're going to need something to change. I don't know, what the deal is. Dylan Northcutt's going to have to give one heck of a halftime speech. Because, I mean, look at this. The defense is struggling as well. And we recover a fumble. Let's go. Kyle Hamilton. 3rd and 1. Can we get a first down? Technically, because of a penalty. Jack Bech for a first down, though. Hop into slow motion. 2nd and inches. Just give it to Genty or D'Angelo Favors. Or heck, quarterback sneak. 1 out of 3. Pick up the first down. And we give it to Genty, and they absolutely blow it up. Culver. Already has a sack on the game now. A huge tackle for loss. That brings up 3rd and 4. And we go handoff to Genty. Risky call, but it's a first down. We love to see that. First down now at the 11. Technically can pick up a first down still. However, it's going to be very unlikely. We give it to Jerome Ford, and he's going to get into the end zone. Let's go. Such a good running back, too, we have. Which is crazy. I mean, I literally said it. You can check the off-season streams. that Jerome Ford was a prime candidate. Cyrus Neighbors for 12 yards, by the way, to get cut because it was like he's a bit expensive. I really thought Ezekiel Alford would be better than he has played so far. Ezekiel Alford, and even in preseason, was abysmal. Juan Madrado up to the 30-yard line. First down. Less than a minute to go. Both teams, by the way, all 3 timeouts. Mahomes alone in shotgun. And it is obviously going to be a pass. Has time. Going to try and scramble, but Eddie Kirkland's going to bring him down for a 1-yard loss. They're going to rule it a sack. Timeout Chiefs, they're first. And that's going to be a little to no gain there. Juan Madrano on the catch again there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Got to be careful. Could potentially give the Raiders a chance, but that's going to be complete to Silas Neighbors. A first down. 15 seconds left at the 15-yard line. You got to be careful. They go screen pass, and Silas Neighbors is going to be tackled. And with 9 seconds left, what do? Do you kick the field goal? Because if you get tackled inbounds, that's it. There is probably next to no chance you're able to get, the playoff. Mahomes going to be smart about it and just throw it into the end zone. Very good by us, by the way, to only be down by 6 points going into half. Because we have played abysmal. And there's just no other way to put it. Does Sergio Lowell have a magic return in him? Try to lateral to Max Dunn, see if anything happened there, but nope. So we go into that. Very risky, by the way. That would have been a scoop and score for the Chiefs. That was an actual fumble. 13-7 Chiefs lead at the half. As we're going to start with a little NFC West showdown. Cardinals, Seahawks. And what a catch there, one-handed. And it's going to be the Cardinals winning 34-31. Both of them now 2-5. Hitting the worm as you should after one heck of a catch there. Got another divisional matchup. AFC East time. 2-3 Dolphins, 2-4 Patriots. It's going to be Drake May checking it down to the big tight end. Oh my goodness, bro is an O lineman. 19-13. He makes a man miss somehow. Dude, he's actually insane. Patriots win. Improved to 3-4. Dolphins fall to 2-4. And then finally, battle of the 3-3s. Bengals, Giants. One of them is going to be going above 500, but who is it going to be? It's going to be the Bengals handing it off, getting the edge. Man, he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Tyler Algier, 52-14. The Bengals absolutely blow out the Giants. And looking at the rest of the league, we see the Broncos and Ravens are tied, and then the Browns are leading 16-14 over the Chargers at half. So potential upsets there. Obviously, with the Broncos not really being an upset. Well, I guess if it was be the other way around, it would be because the Broncos got one win for a reason. Oh, and I apologize. Well, I mean, no, this isn't a bad thing. I love doing kick returns. See if anything happens out of them. However, nothing's going to compare to Monte Lynn. These other guys, I don't know what it is. They just don't feel nearly as good. Ooh, that's a cool stat. I didn't even know you could see that. Maybe you're able to see. That would be cool, EA. I think you can only sort by stat in them team, though. 12 yards for Brock Bowers on the first down. Go on, EA. Madden 27. Make it to where you can look at running backs receiving yards by position and not, we get sacked. Because we're apparently leading. which I don't blame him. Like Ashton Genty, by the way, not a receiving back. He just somehow is able to break these big plays occasionally. He probably has close to the least amount of receiving yards out of all, or not receiving yards, excuse me, receptions out of all the starting running backs. But this team is a very, spread the ball around type of team. That's not necessarily a good thing. I definitely do like some of these guys. Marquise Brown for 27 yards. But I think after this year, Juan Madrado for 9 yards, 3rd and 9, and they don't get it. But 4 for 1, they kicked a field goal. Ugh, interesting. I do think I am interested in getting a bona fide wide receiver 1. Don't get me wrong, I like all these guys. I think we have a very good receiving room, but no one stands out as that wide receiver 1. Our O line is just getting destroyed right now. Whether it be via a trade or, I mean, we have so many draft picks. We have I think 3 second-round picks. I'm sure we can use multiple. I mean, all of those if need be to trade up into the first, or the opposite, to trade for a top tier receiver. 12 yards to Noah Gray, first down. I unfortunately don't think we're gonna win this game. 3rd and inches. We're just struggling too much. I mean, there's not much we can blame it on either. Like, yes, the O line's injured, but like the defense has struggled, even though they've only allowed 16 points up to this point. Like, they've done their job. Like, yes, they are getting beat, but when it comes down to, holding them to field goals, they have done a great job. And in one of those situations, again, 3rd and 2, we'll see if the defense is able to come in clutch. But at the same time, I don't think the Chiefs are complaining. They've won this game so far off of field goals. A field goal here, assuming they kick it, which they're going to line up. We'll see if they fake it. Could be 9 points. That's going to be a 2-score game. And it's good. So it's kind of, very, like, yes, this is still a game. Like, 9 points. We have been known to make some crazy comebacks, lead those game-winning drives. But I just think with this O-line, it's going to be too little too late. Because when every other play, every 3 plays, I'm seeing, tackled for loss or sacked, that's where, like, it's kind of like Monte Lynn, by the way, back-to-back receptions. 30 yards to the Mario Douglas. 1st and goal. We're trying to make a last-second push. We'll see if we're able to do that. Hand off to Genty. Gonna go nowhere. 13 carries for 55 yards. Bowers moving in motion. Now gonna fake back the other way. Rashad Jackson slides at the 6-yard line. 3rd and goal. And they're going to rule us short. Now, the smart move maybe would be go for the field goal. But with how close we are, I'm going for this. If we don't get it, fair enough. We deserve to lose. And we're going to barely get in. Oh, my days. That's where the ball crosses, is right there. So by literal inches, we get in. So we're down 19-17. A little over 4 minutes to go. We'll see, if we can rely on the defense one final time. Ronnie Hickman starts it off strong with an incomplete pass. Jarius easily with a sack. And we're going to force a 3 and out. So we're going to get the ball. Yes, I'm playing this out. Sue me. Ooh, voice crack. Sue me. I don't know how well it's going to go, all right? Right. Almost had a chance to break that one big, but you guys know my strat. They are bringing a blitz, or they are showing blitz. They drop back. Smart move there. Genty gets in my way, by the way. Like, that's absolutely crazy. I think we're looking at a first down if Genty doesn't get in my way. Not by a lot, but him actually just, like, being there just kind of ruined that. Like, is there anyone open? I maybe could have squeezed it into Jack Besh for a moment there, but I elect not to. And we rip a big one with Genty up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Raider first down.
You like that trickery right there? You like that? I saw an opportunity. I took it. I can't believe we were able to get that out to Demario Douglas. Flips it to Jerome Ford. I mean, I ultimately don't think the game would be different. I mean, let's see. Yeah, we're probably looking at maybe a yard difference for, you know, how much time that took and how risky it is. I don't think we're ever doing that again, but it was fun there. Are we out of bounds? We're not. They're going to say he's out of bounds? Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm also playing for touchdown. I didn't even realize we only needed a field goal. Toes on the line. And that one could potentially hurt us. This screen pass could potentially hurt us. Ben Tover, Von Hill. That's his actual name, by the way. Didn't change it. Monte Lynn out there. And Genty's able to take the screen pass all the way to the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 35.
I mean, this was just beautiful. I mean, I seriously didn't think this will end well, but beautiful blocking. Jose Wallace, I believe that is, yeah, able to get the block. 57 seat. Max Figpen, the guard, able to get the block. Able to get tackled inbounds as well, so keeps the clock going, forces them to take a timeout. We could pretty much just bleed the rest of this clock out. And now we actually can, because all we have to do is chew 1 second, which counting, you know, the plays and all that, it's going to happen. And we get the first down anyway.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Las Vegas first.
We're literally just going to call quarterback kneel. We do not want to risk anything. Don't want to accidentally score a touchdown, give them a chance.
Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
We have a timeout? Okay, good. And we take our timeout. And a 20-yard chip shot. Kick is up. And it is good. Not blocked. Always a terrifying thought, especially because we had one blocked earlier this year by him. Granted on an extra point. But we win! Pulling off the comeback. Woo! We were down 19 to 10, I want to say, able to come back and win 20 to 19. As we're going to take a look at the stats. Mahomes fails to throw a touchdown, but 300 yards for him. We get 200 yards and also no touchdowns. So this was a very defensive reliant game. Thankfully, we were able to win. Genty almost 100 yards on the game, able to bring it back a bit. But touchdowns, by the way, for Rashad Jackson and Jerome Ford, who, I mean, if we don't get that touchdown with Rashad Jackson, I mean, it's probably a different game. Maybe not, because if all played out the same, we would have needed a touchdown, and we would have had, the timeouts on the clock to potentially do that. But, I mean, Jerome Ford's played so well in his, opportunities. Brock Bowers leads the way in receptions, 5 for 38. However, Genty leads the way in yards, 2 for 56. Douglas, 3 for 40, 3 for 31 for Besh, 2 for 12 for Linton, 1 for 8 for 4, 1 for 5 for Favors, 1 for 6 for Mateo Francisco. Blocking. 4 sacks allowed by Carlos Santos. Okay. 1 by Jose Wallace and Charles Grant. I hope Colton Miller's back. I know it's week to week. I beg he's back. 10 tackles for Matt Royster, the only one in double digits, and he leads the way with 1 tackle for loss for Max Crosby, Eddie Kirkland, and Jonathan Culp. 2 sacks for Eddie Kirkland, 1 for Max Crosby, half sack for Kyle Hamilton, and Jarius Easley, with the forced fumble coming by Kyle Hamilton, and he also recovered it. And then kicking, we obviously know is perfect. Punting, 52.5-yard average. We love to see that. As we're gonna improve to 6-1 on the year. Jump to 4-0 in the division. Great win. Seems like you had a clear game plan. What made the biggest difference today? You thought we had the advantage in the running game and pressed it. The results speak for itself. When we first brought a team, Ashton helped hype the team up. Everyone came together for this one. Yes, it was a close one. Anytime we talk about a heavy run attack, I can't help but be excited. I brought that energy to the team and we responded. It was a well-deserved win all around. Any last comments? This one was for the front office. I kind of made them upset. But I think it was the coach staff I made upset. I tried to make him happy, but I guess I failed. Woo! All right, let's head to the Buccaneers game. We'll see if we play it or not, depending on how good they are. They are 1-5. Well, we're knowing our luck, we're gonna lose. So we're gonna go ahead and sim this game as well, and we'll see if we're able to win. This is week 8, though, right? It is. See, this is why I almost forgot to do this. Our scouting position is not quarterback. See, it's wide receiver. Looking to draft a guy. Wide receiver is a strength as well. All right, can we beat the Buccaneers? Week 8. Take us to week 9, where we're definitely not going to do that game. Well, when I say that, I mean like we're definitely not going to go past it. We win 41-27. Yay! With a new injury. I didn't even get to see Colton Miller. I think Colton Miller came back and got re-injured. You've got to be kidding me. At this point, I'm willing to and I'm going to go ahead and just browse this off camera because this is ridiculous. Go look for a backup tackle because maybe a young guy who has a chance to develop. What? Will Levis is the Chiefs quarterback now? Did Mahomes get injured? And I did not know that Will Levis was the backup. Patrick Mahomes, sure enough, broken thumb. He's going to be out 1 to 3 weeks. So that's huge. We'll have to see Will Levis. Unfortunately, it's in that dirty uniform. And the Broncos are on a bit of a win streak. Chiefs on a bit of a losing streak. Broncos have now jumped them after starting 0-5. But the Chargers also right on our behind. Both of us 7-1. Thankfully, we have the current tiebreaker since we beat them, but we still play them later in the season. We'll see who's able to win that game, and that could shape things up. But that is going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I did. In the next episode, we are probably going to watch this Jaguars game that'll take us into the bye week. So yeah, goodbye. Hope you enjoyed.